off in this courthouse, got me a victory. You heard me? Man, I was able to go in court, get permission to work, get permission to do my concerts, get permission to drop this new music, you know what I'm saying? Got permission to be self-employed. Everything worked out in a real G favor, man, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to thank all y'all, man, who been rocking with me day one, you know what I'm saying? Still rocking with me. Guarantee I ain't gonna let y'all down. They still on my line though, man. They still, you know, trying to censor me a little bit, you know what I'm saying? They don't want me they don't want me rapping about snitches. You know, they don't want me they don't want me to give y'all that chisel with the gold teeth, you hear me? So I gotta be real mindful, a little safe, you know what I'm saying? You know what I see and how I see it while I'm on supervised release, man. But for the most part, yeah, it's go time.
The Hot Boys legend BG got a huge win in court. A federal judge ruled that BG can now travel, perform at concerts, and release music. Hold an asterisk by that one. It had been a hard time for BG since his release to do those things, but now he is free to travel, and it's in great timing as the Hot Boys have a huge reunion concert coming up, Essence Festival weekend in Louisiana. A lot of people believe this will be the start of a new Hot Boys album and tour. That's the good news for BG. There is some not so good news. A federal judge still, though, is arguing that BG's lyrics should not discuss certain things, i.e. if BG were to rap about a snitch, somebody he didn't like or something like that. BG argued in court with the federal judge. I feel like Christopher Dorsey and BG are two different people. It's basically like telling Robert De Niro he can't make any mob movies. I just did a hard 12 and a half years. It ain't no way that I'm glorifying it. I'm just being creative from coming up in a messed up environment. I'm just rapping about what I know. A Louisiana district attorney did argue back to BG that at some point in time, we have to try to stop the cycle. If we become numb to it, that really doesn't say much for any of us. I would love to know your opinions on that one. Again, a judge is saying, yo, I'm giving you the authorization to move around, perform at your concerts, do shows, do new music. But the content of the music is where I'm having a hard time saying, yo, we just want you to be able to talk about anything. BG saying, but hold on now, I did my time. Wait a minute now. When Robert De Niro does a movie, when Mark Wahlberg does a movie, they get to go in whatever creative world they want to go in. They can do any type of sick storytelling that they want, and nobody looks at Mark Wahlberg as a guy that went out and killed 50 people, right? Or whatever the story is in the film that they're creating or part of or producing, right? That is one of the toughest conversations I believe we have in entertainment. I am one of the people that believes there is way too much leniency in movies and way too much criticism in rap, right? I would like for us to meet in the middle somewhere and get on an even playing field, because artists have the right to say it's all entertainment. The problem is, let's be real about it, a lot of the rappers come up telling a real story. That's how they were able to market themselves and brand themselves and get to some of these positions that they're in. And the judges and lawyers and the fans, if even, we look at that as real. We don't look at entertainment in movies and films as real. We look at it as just something for 2.5 hours. It's a difficult conversation. There's really like no real right or wrong answer. I want to know what you think about it though. Time, love, and support is what your boy would never take for granted. BG can move around, but not yet free to make any music that he desires. A judge is yet to rule on it. I'm out. If you are like me and love flexing your NBA knowledge, you should head over to the best place to play fantasy sports. That's Underdog Fantasy. For me, I love the pick'em game. It's super simple to play too. All you got to do is go to the Underdog Fantasy website or app, pick whether a player will have a higher or lower stat line for that game, Get all your picks right, and you can win up to 20 times your money. And when you sign up, if you use my code Ferro, your deposit will get doubled. You can't beat that. Again, head over to today's sponsor, Underdog Fantasy's website or app, use my code Ferro, and your first deposit will get doubled. Do you want to see your favorite athlete live in action next time they're in your town? Or do you want to see your favorite artist performing in concert next time they're in a city near you? Head over to the SeatGeek website or app and use my code HoopsFerro for $20 off your first purchase. Make sure you subscribe to the It's Mr. Taliaferro YouTube channel, and hey, donate a super chat. Follow me on Facebook at It's Mr. Taliaferro, cop a supporter badge. The Underdog Fantasy promo code is Ferro. The SeatGeek promo code is HoopsFerro. And follow me on Twitter at It's Mr. Ferro.